a graduate student? Or
I teach a class, one of the classes in the department, so it always ends a little bit earlier than all the other classes. There's no final, so I'm like, I get to be done with it. So today I was like, no, it's office hours. So like, here are your grades. If you guys don't like them, come in. And of course, it was the busiest office hour that I've had all semester. Cool. So we'll do the birds, presses, bird swivels. I think for those two, you probably need a spot. So why don't you guys pair up and we can pair up. We can each fly, each face. Okay.
These are the basic Superman one, right?
Yep, totally. And then we'll get you an easier to put underneath you. Your hips there.
Facing first.
Sure. So again, nice and flat. No, so you don't turn them out. Keep them.
On your stomach.
And then let me come in. They come in. They come in. Nice. So we get, there you go. Feel that difference?
Yeah.
As opposed to pushing up, so you let them come over your hips before you push it up. So that you're pushing all the way up instead of trying to pull it up over your feet. So you let them oops, is that pulling test? There you go. That's good enough to do there. But let you're fine. I'll complain if it hurts. So, but, yeah, there you go. Good, so let your feet come a little bit more over your face.
What I remember from last time is that I was
You were with your bending your legs,
okay.
which means that you're going to be able to, which means that, so if your legs are bent, then your feet are going to be like this. Right, instead of like this. So I'm falling off that. So if your knees are going to be bent, they're going to be a little bit closer to your face. You just want to be wherever you don't have to work to hold it. So if I'm pulling that way and you're feeling like you have to pull that way, then it should go that way.
Yeah. Okay, let's try it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's easy when you got physics on your side. Right?
Yeah, right? Yeah, and now you're less toes.
Less toes?
I said now I'm not less toes in general than the last time because now I'm balanced.
The balance is right.
Yes. So if you want, you can do the presses. Try some of those.
Presses.
Yep, so you're just going to try to press. Here you go. Excellent. Nice.
Yeah.
Knee crack.
Yeah. Oh.
Alright.
Okay, and then you can also try it.
No, so
The swivels.
I don't think we did it.
Oh, we didn't do that?
No.
Did I show you guys the swivels last time?
We didn't do the press.
Did you do the press? Or was it the parties? Did we not do this? Did I not show you guys this last time? Sorry.
I don't remember.
Oh, yeah. But were you guys able to do it? I didn't look over and see.
You can tell I'm really tired because it's taking me a lot more effort to get her up.
That automatically engages your body in a way that will be stronger for her. So the presses are just bending.
Yeah, try that. Try a press. Put your hands on her
I can't
shins.
believe I did it.
Yeah.
You guys last week, sorry. I thought I had walked with these. Okay.
No, I would have noticed my knees cracking.
I'm
Okay.
really letting go of the hip thing.
So let's come down just a second. I'll show you guys the rest. And so these are
No,
drills.
yeah, that's true.
These are drills that I do like to start every practice, just to calibrate with it. And you, especially in the beginning of practice, but then also like whenever I change flyers, it's a nice thing to do, like just to calibrate where their weight is, so you know, like, oh, this person in general needs more of this or less of that. So presses, and again, going down as far as you feel comfortable without, it's really nice if you can scoot low. Nice hamstring stretch. Quick opener too. And this way I can just start getting used to where her weight is. A really really common base problem is to realize that it's hard to actually move your legs together, and this happens a lot. Thank you for staying solid. And so that can happen. And then the other one is also a nice hip opener.
Oh, we've done that.
This one. And trying to go as close, trying to get as far as you can. Don't worry, I got you. And not going so fast that you spin them off your feet, but you don't want momentum carrying them off. So doing those three each side, for however many you want to do. And then the next one is shoulder presses. So if you can do it in free shoulder stand, awesome, but you probably guys can't. So do you know shoulder stand? Okay. So you can grab my ankles and come up. And so
Don't arch your back.
and spot.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's not your fault. I didn't expect you to do that at all.
She's super limber, so she
Stay
does
tight.
fall over. It's alright.
Okay. So stay stiff like a board for this, right? There you go. And now straighten your arms. There you go. Can you straighten your body? There you go. All of a sudden it gets a lot easier. So pull against my legs. Use that as yes.
There we go.
Then you can engage. Feel that?
Yes.
Okay. So even though your arms are straight, you're pulling kind of.
Yeah.
Okay. And so when you're doing these presses, since her arms are up, you can't just do it with your arms. You kind of have to help with the legs.
Oh man.
You can actually keep them bent a little bit, and then you can just press. You can do these. They're actually harder when they're free. So have you ever done a free shoulder stand? We'll get to this. We won't do this. We're gonna just introduce it. Look, we'll talk about it. I mean, we won't do that. Don't do that as a warm up yet, because we'll just wait until we can do the free shoulder stand. You guys will like this. So yeah, I don't really like doing that with the hands because it's really hard to coordinate. But good job. Okay, so try the soles.
I'm so hard from this weekend.
Yeah, base.
You can do base.
I'm
Base
base.
and swivel.
What is my
You're going to need more of a base in general, so I like the base more.
Okay, that's fine. I'm cool with it. What are we doing? We're doing
So the
swivels?
swivels. Yep.
Oh,
So a little more to
this
it.
is so hard for me.
So nice and slow. The slower you go, the easier it is to control.
I'm trying. Whoa!
Yeah. So slow, you start feeling like your feet are kind of swiveling, and you're going too fast. So bring them in more, and more.
Bring them in.
No, just bend more. There you go. See that? So more to it. There you go. And then as I go over, you kind of have to give me a little different amount of toes and kind of just try to start feeling.
Your t-shirt sliding too.
Yeah, but if you go slow, then it won't. Because it's a control thing. It's not a like, see,
It's not for
see how many you can get.
Okay.
But that's okay. Yeah, I'll try for you.
For how tired I am.
So you guys do the same kind of class on Thursdays?
It's similar. It's more.
It's more a group class.
Yeah. But yeah, we start with the same stuff. Actually, what's going to happen? I'll tell you guys actually in a second. Just stay there.
I don't have a strong core to see right now. Yeah.
Don't move!
My legs were close to the ground. I was like, yeah, about this stuff. And I was like, oh, I don't know what to do. It's okay.
You will if you do that with your legs.
Sure.
Hands.
Panic time. So your feet are stronger than that probably because you've been doing a lot of the flexor muscles.
It's not so much of that as just figuring out to feel where the weight is. Just getting used to feeling where the weight is through your feet, which is a weird thing. I mean, it's not that weird because like you do it every what too much in your toes means. You know, like like I don't need my flyers to tell me that they need more toes anymore because I can feel it. I know what normal feels like.
You feel this.
Yeah, and I can adjust. And it's pretty rare that it gets that. Just because I know what too much toes and not enough it feels like now. But that's why these calibrations are really good, because if I'm been basing somebody for a while and then I suddenly change to a new flyer and get a different body proportion, I have to figure out where that neutral is for them. So it's always different. So it's really just doing it over and over again. So, I was going to tell you guys, and you remind me, I think May 1st, Saturday or Sunday in May. What is that, like the 3rd?
This weekend? This weekend?
Wednesday
This weekend?
is the first.
The 4th is a Saturday. The 5th is a Sunday.
Okay. I think we're going to try to have like a beginner workshop, like a 2.5 to 3 hour workshop.
Which day?
That Natalie and Christoph. I'm going to check on the calendar. Remind me over the, and I'll find out the details. And it's a really good, just like, yeah, I mean, we're going to go through kind of the basics, like we're going through today, and it's just another good opportunity to, and I think it's going to be something like 20 in person, because it's like a mini workshop thing for intro level.
This is downtown at your.
Yeah, surgery studio. Yeah, and then because the Thursday class is great. It's mixed level, and so if you go there and you're like super beginner, then what's going to end up happening is you won't get quite as much out of it as you would if you had like the basics that you're learning now, like that we're reinforcing now. So like actually, in a few weeks, I'd say like after tonight, and then if you go to the thing this weekend, then Thursday you'll be able to get a lot more out of it, because you'll be like, oh yeah, I know what bird is, and I know what this is.
Okay.
And then you get to pick up the more fun stuff. Because it's mixed level, so we're like, okay, people know how to do this, and the people who don't know, like, work on this. So it ends up being kind of like,
Cool. Yeah. I can do that this weekend. Can you wait?
I can't do it Saturday. I can only go it Sunday. Saturday I work 9 to 8.
I think it might be something. I'll double check.
Sunday, I find out the time before I book my rehearsals on Sunday, then yes.
Okay, well just remind me. Alright. And then, okay, so bird presses, rituals. So last week we did a bunch of things.
Do you have the notes that I made? You got a little notebook of yours?
Leo notebook or Tinky notebook or I can't remember where it's in my backpack. But I know what we did. We did this one, I did the leaf, the falling leaf,
The upside down pike one?
Right, we did Pashi.
We got that! We still got that last week.
Okay.
Like the whole cartwheel into it and everything. We
Oh.
failed the week before on Tuesday night because we had our rehearsal that was flawless, but we totally got it last week. It was great. We were really excited.
Nice. So alright, so we did floating Pashi, we did the cartwheel in, we did folded leaf, we did,
We've done that before though, haven't we?
what else? We did a little bit of backline. We did that? No, we didn't do that. Okay, cool. Let's do, oh, we did drone, right? We did drone and mermaid. Okay, let's just kind of quickly go back through those, and so that you can kind of remember them and start to, I can tell you what might be going on if you're having trouble with things, and then we'll go on to some new stuff.
Okay.
Cool. So everyone's using the word here.
Well, I can, I'm so sore. If I fly farther, then you can fly me. Is that work? That's good.
Whatever.
Good balance.
And then you're gonna fly him, and then she's gonna fly him. No, I'll fly him. Just kidding.
What do you want us to start with?
You can start putting the cartwheel in and show me your Pashi.
I'm so sore. Okay, you will need to stop for this one just because I'm so sore. Like my arms are so sore today. So sore. Ready? Although we did it before.
Okay, it might be a little bit far down in her arms.
Well, in my arms, my head muscles are so incredibly sore right now that like.
But the nice thing about this is like, again, it's in alignment.
Yeah.
It's really not a lot of muscle. Like
Even like straightening my arms.
yeah, it's just keeping the arms straight is where you spend a lot of energy. If you can't hyperextend, like I can't hyperextend, so like I spend a lot of time just squeezing my arms to keep them straight. But if they're straight, then holding the weight really doesn't have to be a lot of. It's not like it's like being in this, right? Like this isn't the weight. It's when you've got to push it up that you're using your pec. But like once you're here, you can kind of lock it up. So it's kind of what we're doing. I think you were just a little bit low on her arms, so she was having trouble. She was falling back the other way because her weight wasn't over your face, over your arms. Your turn.
I'm so sore. Breathing hurts. So like right here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, her upper arms.
Yeah. And then move. Okay, so if you move 1 foot at a time, you can move 1 foot behind her, back foot, lean her against that foot, move the other foot, and then just nudge her onto the balance point.
Okay.
So that way you don't have to be like perfect balance right on the start. Okay, and then switch up.
Shall I fly you or base you, Mika?
Did I do this one? I did do this one last week.
You did this with me.
Yeah, I just.
So actually move this down more into your face. There you go.
Help.
Yeah.
Help me.
We do the.
So yeah, take a step take a step forward.
Right here?
Take a
No.
step
No.
forward.
Your hands are crossing.
We're
so-
here.
No.
Aren't we?
Doing the Boy Scout handshake, right?
We're right there. Well, we weren't like that.
More
We can't.
Remember, it's that connection that
Oh, yeah.
there you go.
We need that camera too.
Yeah.
Okay, ready?
It is all of it.
Letting it happen is a lesson.
Neither of you
So
farther
think about
away.
it. So yeah, if you're here, if you're trying to get her here, where is she going to be? She's going to be already here.
Yeah.
You got to get your foot here.
Need to be more
And then you got to be more down on her hip.
more down like right there.
Because you want to slide into it.
Otherwise, I'm
Right.
Okay, you ready?
Yep.
So wait to straighten this leg until she's over your little foot.
Yeah.
Because if you straighten it too much, you're going to kick her right back.
I need to bring
I'm
it.
gonna
Bring
fall.
it. I need to get you more off this. My right heel. There we go. Thank you.
So push with you guys. If you have strong arms, you can push, and you should be able to lift your leg off of this foot. So try that. What's that?
My arms are straight.
Yeah. So bend it, and then narrow arms. Narrow elbows.
Okay.
And now just try to push like try to take one of your
I
feet
feel
off.
like I'm gonna flip right onto you.
Yeah. I
Which
feel
way?
like you're not. There we go. There we go.
Oh,
That's
curl
much
your
better.
hips.
That's much better. You're on my toes now. That's.
So try if you want to try to like walk your feet around, like push into her hands, narrow arms. Everybody get her elbows narrow.
I can't. My arms are dead.
There you go. Okay. It's cool. It's cool. It's good stuff for me right there.
All right. Okay.
All right, now you're gonna do the pike thing, right?
So the bottoms of your feet together,
I don't know about
bend your
that.
knees.
Bottoms of your feet together.
I'm so
Super easy.
not when you're so sore.
It makes you less sore. So you guys have to let go of hands because then she's gonna reach up and get your shins.
I can like hike.
So you can push her shoulders up and help her hit.
I'm like so sore.
There you go.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
It's okay.
Okay. Okay. Walk around a little bit. Okay.
There you go.
You're gonna pike, right? Whoa!
I'm gonna do what I'm gonna fall. Like, you can
Okay, so
like
your hands are a little bit too she did, right, so actually I kind of was asking you guys to do something that was hard. Can't really push here, which neither of us have lots right here. But let go. You can push with the shoulders. Fix your top.
Sorry.
It happens. So you can push your shoulders. So if you stay nice and strong with your body, if I should push, I can. Again, I can. And I think we did this with Bird a little bit. But it's since we don't have arms, we have to do it with her shoulders. So just nice and strong. And then if she's not strong, then I push, and she's just gonna do that, right? But if she's strong, then I can really place my feet wherever I need it. So if I need to adjust, I can.
So when you say that, if she's strong, I mean she's firm and rigid, and
Exactly.
she doesn't mush around if you move.
Right. So that when I push on the shoulder, she's engaged enough that this leg doesn't drop.
So
If she's weak, then be weak.
the flyer should always be.
And she's gonna keep connecting with my foot, and I'm not gonna be able to take it off.
Okay.
Okay, so then the pop sheet. So then I can help by pushing her shoulders up,
Okay.
and then if she straightens up, again I can still take my hands away and finding it. And so I generally try to put like my hands right, like there's that bone there for us with big hands. We can, if you put your palm into that bone, it's a really good spot. And then this is what I was talking about before. So you can move one foot, move the other foot, and then find the balance. Yes.
Alright, wanna go again? Maybe I should base you. Base you.
Yeah, go for it. Try for it. I'm just so incredibly sore.
So take it easy.
Breathing hurts. This was not as hard last week for us.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't.
Alright, base, spotter. Okay. Be like down here.
Yeah, really short.
Good. Just gonna try
Okay.
this.
Now this foot. Okay, there we go. Okay.
Yep. So you can use your shoulders if you want to feel that.
Okay.
Feel like you can take your foot away.
Okay, I need to get like right there.
Really push up on my shoulders.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I need to do a little bit more this way. Okay.
Okay, good. So you should be able to feel pretty comfortable.
Yeah, okay. So if I need to walk my feet around, that's how we do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Because you got to give her another support point, otherwise she's going to fall.
Okay.
Right? Okay.
Okay.
So now,
I can do the feet together thing. Okay. You all right? Okay. Now I move over.
keep your legs tight together. The tighter you are there, the easier it's going to be for you.
Now I move up to her upper arms.
Yeah, you could be, so if you put your fingers down, or no, put your fingers like that grip, and now come this way a little bit. There you go. Yep, lean towards me. Lean towards me. Favor towards your feet, because then you can stop her with your feet.
Ready? Man!
So maybe you need to move your hands a little bit like
I didn't have the right grip on that.
yeah, so the grip is
My
like,
arms.
it's this.
Yeah, what's happening is I was
I
like,
understand.
split.
I understand.
So, okay, cool. So that was that. Let's work cartwheel. Let's talk about star. Let's take it away. So you guys probably know star. Done a little bit.
Maybe. We don't know the name.
Right. Yeah, kind of like the flyers, got the bases of feet on your shoulders, and upside down.
No.
Okay.
I'll say it like that.
So,
If feet are involved, we're good.
okay. So we're gonna come back with cartwheel in. Whoever wants to be nice to be big. So for star, the way we're going to get into it this time is we're going to step up into it. So your hands get that. This is actually, we call this star grip.
Star grip.
Or there's other grip names for it, probably like from the
Boy Scout name.
acrobatic world and all sorts of weird places that use it, but this is what we call it. So now you can be strong here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, be strong. Foot here, and then you're going to be strong here. And then with my other foot, and then I'm going to press it up. So bring your hips, yes. There you go. So what you don't want to do is let your hips go away from me and like roll onto your back. You want to keep your weight over my feet. Feel how my feet can kind of cradle your weight. Feel that?
Yes.
This is a really key one, you're keeping your arms narrow, because this is where your arms are strong. If they're out wide, you lose all your strength as a flyer. Notice my arms are pretty almost straight. Again, it's body proportions, but mine are almost straight and hers are the one in the bend. How you doing?
Okay.
Okay, cool. So go on down.
She's like, how?
Nice. So you can actually also get into it directly by just jumping into it.
Okay.
So,
Really? Let's see that. Let's see that. We'll spot you.
so you're going to bring, so notice as where I'm putting my toes, since she's not down, she's not up yet, I need to be able to know where she's
Roll
going
onto this.
So I put my, the edge of my toes kind of right onto her clavicle.
Yeah.
And now, give me a big jump. Spot. And do a nice tuck. Into it. Okay, come down. Don't grab it. Into a tuck. Tuck.
Like,
Tuck your legs.
Legs in tuck. Into a tuck. Ball.
Ball. Okay.
There you go. Again. There you go.
Nice.
Now bring them up into kind of a straddle back. There you go. And extend your arms a little more. Push into my hands. There you go. There it is.
Yeah, girl.
Nice.
Feel that?
Yes.
Now actually bring your head forward here. Relax your neck. Now feel my shins. Put your head, no, so don't let your back go back. Come over me again.
Do what?
Bring your hips towards me.
Oh.
There you go. Now feel my shins with your head.
Mm-hmm.
Feel how all of a sudden it gets started. Not so much. There you go. Feel how all of a sudden grip loosens.
Oh, God.
So we always keep hands, so we can always grab it if it's going anywhere. But we start to find the balance there too. Come on now.
You're favoring their good hip too, your straps like this.
So yeah, so this so a really common thing. So when you're in it, right? If you think of it as a shoulder stand, right? You're in a straddle pike, so you're not in just a straddle. You could even be in a straddle, and you could even be straight out. But what you don't want to do, and this is what happens to a lot of people, is you start doing this, and you let your hips come out. And what you don't want to do that. So it's actually, if you're having trouble and you feel like you're doing that, a nice calibration is to just bring your legs all the way up, because then you feel where vertical is a lot easier, because it'll tip if you're not. And then you can come wide. And then if you straddle at that point, you're bringing your legs forward. You're not bringing your hips back. See the difference?
Yeah. See, I'm so bad at straddle, like, any hike. I'm bad at hiking. I'm getting one. Like, I'm horrible at hiking.
So, there you go. That's good. Okay, so, who wants to try this?
I'll do this.
You can base mine, Me?
You try?
You go first. Okay.
I can do this here.
When do I bring this leg up, Aaron?
I kind of wait until she's kind of in the bushes, so that so it doesn't get in the way of her head coming in.
No. Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
1 foot away and put it into her shoulder.
Put it into her shoulder. I can't. Alright.
Now you're going to do the same thing with the other foot. So you feel I'm like, there you go. Nice. So you can push up with that other foot.
Oh my god, yeah.
And create some room for yourself. So the first one's always harder, because then you can actually push her up with one leg a little bit and get room for the other. That first one's always a little tough.
Yeah, I got it. I got it. Better.
We'll get you also.
You want to try it again?
The more you do it. Those bird presses and your knees are on the ground. Oh wait, stop.
There we go. Okay, so now we're into your too much there? Too much arms?
Wrist, like your wrist.
Oh, okay.
Flat, so there.
Need more of that.
It's like
Palm
old,
squishing.
but not
Yeah, about 45
flat.
minutes.
Yeah.
Alright, so now I'm going to push up with my arms. Right? I need to get a better grip on them. Okay. Now I'm going to do this.
Okay. So you're leaning up against me. And you're,
I think I need to abort this one.
Walk over, here. Alright, here,
sometimes spots are already.
arms are dead, let's try it. Arms are dead, let's try it. As long as
It's not a lot of arms. Not a lot of arms. It's more legs.
Okay, so explain this to me.
So you're going to, similar to like, yep, you're going to push into her hands and you're going to be able to take the foot away.
I gotta figure out, because my arms can't completely straighten.
They don't have to be, they just have to be strong.
Do they feel strong? Yes. Are you sure? Yes. Nope. Not strong enough.
You can be stronger. If you're collapsing like that, it's her. Sorry. Feel like you're driving into this foot with your leg. Push down with this leg more. Push into this leg. Push into that. Push into that. Push into that.
Nope. Hold on.
Yeah, that's a tough.
So hold on. Just hang on for a second.
Yeah.
If she's moving this leg, you have to feel like you're driving through this foot. And that's going to help you keep this leg lifted so that you can give her the room.
We let go. Okay, does that feel okay on your wrist? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna let go of the wrist. Oh, I can get. You are short. I can't get my leg bent that much. And I'm super flexible.
So it's generally, so come on up.
You wanna come down?
Yeah, you could bring to your feet. There you go. So in general, it's not necessarily, like, it doesn't have to be a fight with the arms, or with getting the leg under. That's one of those things where, so there's a lot of moves as you're learning them, you're like, that seems impossible. But that seems really difficult for me. And it's generally because there's something else that's not, like, you know, the whole thing hasn't clicked yet. So I know it seems like it's like, oh my god, I'm gonna get my foot underneath your shoulder. But then, like, suddenly the move, it's like when you figure out the math problem, you really, this is the only analogy I have, and like all of a sudden you really understand what you just did instead of just doing what your teacher told you to do. And then it's like, oh, now I get it, and I can use that anywhere. So it's that same idea. It's like something will click with the move, and you're like, oh, this isn't hard at all. I just made it hard because I wasn't giving the weight in the hand.
Is it possible that the flyer could tip a little bit away from that foot
Absolutely.
onto?
Yeah.
So you want to try and fly real quick?
And maybe
As long as someone's spotting.
Yeah,
Or everyone's spotting.
So I'll show you that because she's tall, and I may not be able to get my foot underneath as easily, and so I can show it to you.
Ready?
See it? So I actually don't have her straight arm here either, right? So I'm gonna be bent. Bend your arms a little bit more.
Push this way.
Come on. I'm gonna push in here and then tap. If you're solid, what should happen?
She just hangs there. You don't need the arm.
If I push here, what should happen?
If she's solid, then that side
Then
goes
that
up.
foot, this foot should start coming off my foot. This leg should come off my foot. Come on, show up. You can't be that weak.
I know, but I'm that sore.
I don't think so. I don't believe it.
So keep your core rigid is what you're
So
saying.
see how your elbows are going way out?
Yeah.
This is where they're really weak. Here. So let's try going in that foot. I'm gonna try this in this foot. There, strength a little bit.
Is anyone behind us? Yes.
Okay, let's come back. Relax.
My arms are weak too.
So here, I'll show you this. You just stay strong. Strong here.
More
If I just relax. So see how you're letting it come down?
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Stay tapped in here.
There you go. So I can, she can be tilted.
So or is that your core that you're doing that naked?
Come down.
Yeah. So kind of going into Pashi. Pike.
It's really.
Is that your core that you're tightening up to?
Yeah. I'm just like tightening my core. Every other muscle in my body screaming right now.
Try facing me.
It's a. I feel so weak. I'm not that
You're
weak.
doing that.
Am I?
You did the
I'm just not normally that weak, and it's making me mad.
This spine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, smash. So there's what we call a basing bruise. Or
Basing
callous.
bruise, yeah.
You get right on this vertebrae right there.
Yep, that's what it was.
And it's hard to do a nice callus after about a year.
Oh, okay. Alright, so cartwheel in.
Yeah.
Alright, make up a base, please. Or a spot, please.
Okay. So I'm going to try to help you feel what strong she feels like here. So which foot are you going to go with?
Which foot am I gonna start with?
Yeah.
Well, first of all, I need to adjust because
Okay.
I'm tangled up in your shorts here. Okay, that one's fine. There we go. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna go with this one.
Okay. So I can even lift it off for you.
Yeah, you were like shifting.
Yeah. So as a flyer, you can help. You can literally lift yourself off if you push hard enough, and if you stay strong enough.
Let me try it again. Let's try it again.
It's okay if you're tired. There you go.
Alright, need to adjust that. There we go.
And so, like, if I'm ready for you to be like doing those things, if I'm just always ready to be tight, then you can move your feet at will, and I'm ready to do it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, cool. Good. Alright, so here we're gonna go.
Okay.
We got some nice though. Alright.
So now what's happening here is like you're not expecting that weight to move, and so when I give you even a little bit of an oomph to help you, it's just moving my weight too much.
Yeah.
So you've got to think about, okay, if I'm balancing something here, and all of a sudden it's going to be balancing over here. If I don't do anything, it's going to go that way.
Yeah.
But if I move this foot
To the center.
more centered, like just bringing the weight more underneath me, then as I come up, I'm balanced already and I won't tumble off. Because your IT bands are really weak, right? I mean, yours are probably quite strong from cycling and stuff, but like in general, they're not a muscle that's going to be able to pull everything back in. So if you use just a shift, it's going to make that balance easy. You're not going to have to muscle it because because your leg naturally wants to kind of fold out, and now the weight's pulling it back in because it's just a hair inside of your center line, or like it's on your center line, so it's a hair inside of your hip, and so it's coming this way, and the weight's going that way, and it balances. Physics.
Yeah, I love physics. I didn't really follow that, but I can feel it when it's.
So basically, what you need to do is move.
What you're saying is that you were shifting your weight and I wasn't expecting you to shift your weight
Right.
that much, and so we're tipping over.
So if you're here and you were gonna take one of your hands away, could I just take it away and I mean, what would happen?
As you fall down,
Right, so what do? I do
you
this.
shift your weight
And now look at where my hand is underneath my shoulder, inside my shoulder to more on my center line.
to the center, right?
So that's where the weight has to be balanced. So if I don't do that, then I'm either gonna fall in or fall out, depending on how I compensate. And so it's the same thing. If I start pushing over, if I'm going onto one foot, then you've got to move that foot in a little bit. And then once you bring the foot back down on my shoulder, then it shifts back.
Okay.
And then it shifts further in because now you're on this foot, and you better bring that foot in. And those are subtleties that I don't think about when I'm doing them, but that's what's going on with the weight, and so sometimes it helps to think about it.